She was the most powerful being in the galaxy. Then her own people left her to die.
I expected to find a corpse. Instead,
My name is Commander Kade Voss. I was leading a retrieval mission to the ice planet Vexcara when our sensors picked up the distress signal. Fading. Human signature. Except it wasn't human. The ice cave was a cathedral of blue crystal. Beautiful in the way death usually is. And in the center, barely alive, was the most stunning creature I'd ever seen. Lyris Vexcara. The alien queen. Monarch of 7 star systems. Ruler of billions. Bleeding out on the ice. "Don't come closer," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "My own people poisoned me. If you touch me, you'll die too." I moved closer anyway. "Ma'am, I'm going to get you out of here," I said. "You don't understand," she said. "My empire turned on me. My generals orchestrated a coup. They left me here to die so they could divide my throne." She coughed, blood staining the ice. "If you save me, you make an enemy of the most powerful military force in the galaxy." I reached into my medical kit. "Then I guess we're about to make some very powerful enemies together," I said. Her injuries were catastrophic. Poison in her bloodstream. Blunt force trauma. Exposure. She should have been dead hours ago. "Why are you still alive?" I asked, working to stabilize her. "Because," she said, "I am not my empire's queen. I'm a queen. And queens don't die alone in caves." Her eyes found mine. "They survive." Something in those words broke me open. For 3 months I'd been following protocol. Following orders. Following rules. Surviving without living. And this dying alien queen was teaching me more about strength than any commander ever had. "I'm going to give you something for the pain," I said. "No," she said. "I need to think clearly. The poison is still in my system. I need to understand it. Use it against them." "You need to rest," I said. "I need to fight," she corrected. The ice cave became our sanctuary and our prison. I couldn't move her. The poison was too active. Every transport, every movement risked triggering it. So I stayed. I treated her wounds. I sat with her through the fever. I watched her fight for every breath like she was fighting a war with her own body. And somewhere between survival and sacrifice, I fell in love with her. "Tell me why," she said on day 7. "Why what?" "Yes. Why you're still here," she said. "Your empire didn't ask you to save me. Your government didn't authorize this. You're risking everything for a stranger." "You're not a stranger," I said. "You're the strongest person I've ever met." "I'm dying," she said. "You're not," I said firmly. "You're going to survive this. And when you do, you're going to take back your throne. You're going to show them what a real queen looks like." For the first time she smiled. On day 14 the poison broke. Her body finally rejected it. The fever subsided. Color returned to her luminescent skin. And when her eyes opened with clarity instead of delirium, I knew she was going to make it. "What do we do now?" she asked. "Now," I said, "you tell me what you need. And I make sure you get it." "I need to move," she said. "I need to reach the communications tower. I need to tell my people I'm alive." "You're not strong enough." "I've been strong enough to survive this," she interrupted. "I'll be strong enough to survive that." I helped her stand. The journey to the tower took everything we had. But we made it. And when her message broadcast across the empire, a queen declaring herself alive, declaring her generals traitors, declaring her intention to reclaim her throne, everything changed. Her people came. Not the generals who'd betrayed her, but the loyal ones. The ones who'd been waiting for her to survive. They arrived in force, ready to fight. But Lyris didn't order a war. She ordered a trial. And when her generals were brought before the tribunal, she looked at me, standing beside her, a human in an alien palace, and made a choice that shocked the entire empire. "I could order their execution," she said. "I could wage war. I could destroy everything they built." He paused. "Instead, I'm going to do something more powerful." "What's that?" her lead general demanded. I'm going to show them what mercy looks like, she said. I'm going to rebuild my empire not through conquest, but through compassion. Not through fear, but through trust. She looked at me. This human walked into a cave where I was dying. An enemy. A threat to his own people. And he saved me anyway. That is what an empire should be built on.